what we also found in that study was just really incredible variability between products. So, there were some products that seemed to be very consistent. So if you picked one nipple, it was very similar to the next nipple that you tested of that same type, whereas others, could be as much as 40% different from one nipple to another. And I think this really opened my eyes as a neonatal nurse that, typically when a baby fed well at one feeding and then didn't feed well at the next feeding, I assumed that that had something to do with the baby, that maybe they were fatigued or something else was going on, but I think what this study made me realize was that the variability in these nipples may be playing a really big role in how a baby does at one feeding versus the next. So if I fed that baby at that first feeding with a slow flow nipple that happened to actually be slow, and then at the next feeding, even though I picked the same type of product, but it was a disposable product, so I used a different nipple, even though it was the same name, it could be a very different flow rate, and that could have been contributing to how that baby fed when they didn't feed well.